This morning with Executive Chef Robert Cillizza from the City Dock Restaurant inside the beautiful Sheraton Waterside Hotel.
Yes.
It's like the crab cakes never happened. You're so neat and organized. You've already cleared all that away and you're getting ready to make our fried chicken Caesar salad. But the crab cakes did happen, and they're in the oven and they're looking good. It's worth turning on the oven light.
That's what I did, so you can look at it as we're going on.
Yeah, they really, really look good. All right, but on to our next task.
Okay, what we're doing first over here is we're pounding out the chicken breast. And when you do that, put it between two pieces of cellophane.
Yeah.
And just do it gently. Don't take your aggressiveness out on it, because then it'll be all over the place.
And you're using the smooth side.
The smooth side.
I do the other side, and that's probably
why it breaks up. Yeah, that's why it breaks up. What I've already done here is I've already got two here, and this is the breading stage that you want to set up at home. The flour, the egg wash, and the breadcrumb. Always try to keep...
so dry, wet, dry.
Right. And then always have a wet hand and a dry hand.
Right.
Or else you're going to have a mess on your hands after. And then you go back.
So you've got a hot pan here. You've got the oil on high. So what kind of oil are we using here?
We're using olive oil.
Okay.
Don't be afraid.
Look how gentle you did that. I don't know. Some people like to just throw it in there and.
Yes, they do. And then after they wear it.
Yes, or I wear it. Yes. Which is no fair. All right, you had a special job for me.
Yes, over here I have some Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
And a sheet.
And it's Parmesan crisps, right?
Already been sprayed with Pam. We're going to make Parmesan crisps, and if you would, just fill these up halfway. Try to keep the circle, and just move back and forth. You try to get 6 of them done.
Okay. Before the show started, Robert said, I want to see if you can do this. And it was on. It was like a double dog dare. And now I'm anxious to see if I can do it too. So that's it. You just put it in there and then pull it away?
Just pull it away. Try to keep the circle if you can.
Oh, I can.
Well, that's close. That's good.
Is that good enough? Close.
Yeah. I mean, you're putting just a little bit too much, but that's okay. It'll work. It'll work.
Okay. So how long will it take for that chicken to
about 4 minutes on each side, and it'll be ready. Yeah, we want to get a nice golden brown color because we want it to look nice.
Yes.
When you go ahead and plate it.
Now, should I be tamping this down? Because that seems to be helping a little bit.
Yes. You have to experiment as you're doing it, and then you'll see how, when they come out, why it wasn't a perfect circle.
Look at you, already forecasting doom. So what's happening? What's happening to these next?
They're going to go in the oven for 3 to 5 minutes, and then we just let them sit, and then we just lift them right off that
So what will they do?
foil.
They'll melt.
They'll melt and crisp up right away. And I'm going to go ahead and turn these now. They should be getting pretty close.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Oh, jeez.
Now, you were starting to tell me a story about yet another relative of yours.
My grandfather in Italy, he owned his own fire department. In Italy, it was like Mayberry. You know, you have one of everything.
That's what I've heard.
And it's really nice because, well, anyways, the sausage factory caught on fire. And the guy comes running out and says, hey, listen, I have all my recipes inside. I'll pay someone $50,000 if they go in and get my recipes. Well, they couldn't. The whole place was engulfed. So all the fire truck companies are coming. They couldn't get near it.
Yeah.
About 20 minutes later, here comes my grandfather with all the nieces and nephews on the fire truck, comes down the road, right through the doors into the middle of the fire. They jumped off, and like they were running for their lives to save them, and they put the fire out in half an hour. A half an hour. The guy was so impressed, he said, I'm going to give you $200,000 for saving my recipe. So the news guy came up, like yourself, and says, what are you doing with $200,000? He said, the first thing I'm going to do is fix these damn brakes. And anyways, it moves right along.
I'm using that.
That, didn't you?
I'm totally using that. Yep, I am. I knew it was coming, though. I just sit here and wait. Here comes the
Now, look at that. Is that nice or what?
That's very nice.
Isn't that something?
Yes. I'm going to go out on a limb and say your cooking might be better than your humor.
Well, oh, listen to this. The Navy's attacking the Marine Corps again.
I know. You knew
okay.
it was coming. See, we're very nice like the first time you come on the show, but then when you start coming back,
It's okay. I understand the harassment.
Yes. The glove. No gloves here.
Okay. We're having a lot of fun, I can tell. You got it. So. Now we'll put those in the oven.
Okay.
And hope they don't go all over the whole sheet pan. But we'll try.
I hope not. I think we'll be okay.
Yes.
I think we'll be okay. All right, we're going to stop here. When we come back, we'll put this whole shebang together, and if we're lucky, we'll hear another story from way back in Italy from Chef Robert Cillizza. All right, we are back in the Hampton Roto kitchen with Executive Chef Robert Cillizza. from the
City
Dock restaurant in the Sheraton. I'm distracted because my Parmesan crisps have come out of the oven, and I said they looked a little more like pretends, you know, they don't look the way I thought they would, and I know they don't look the way yours come out. What's the problem?
Well, maybe I should have got
cheese.
I should have got you maybe a square one. You know. Anyways.
So, too much cheese there?
Just a little bit too much, but
they're not very crisp.
They will when they set up.
Okay.
And we just lay them to the side, and instead of bread with the croutons, you have a crisp.
And you make, I'm sure, just a perfect little lacy little circle.
Oh,
because
perfect.
You know how to do this. You've been doing this for 15 years.
There's nothing that comes out of that circle.
Okay.
It's perfect.
All right. Well, you know, now I have a goal to work on at home. Meantime, the crab cakes are out of the oven. They look wonderful. And you've assembled the salad, and I noticed you did it a little differently than I expected. I thought you were going to take that fried chicken, slice it up, and throw it on top.
Yeah, what we did here is we just laid it out, put the Caesar dressing on the salad, the romaine lettuce, put the Parmesan cheese and the croutons, and then we put the crisp later, so you can see what you're getting. And it's a nice, healthy meal. It's really healthy.
All right, and what have we got going on over here?
This is going to be for the crab cakes. When we serve them, we're just going to go ahead and just take one off.
And they're not, you know, smashed down flat the way people usually get a crab cake.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
It doesn't get any better than this, trust me. It doesn't get any better than this.
Wow.
And then we have the mango salsa that I make. It has a little bite to it. It goes on the top. You dress it as you want it, and there it is.
All right. Well, it is a beautiful meal. It smells good, looks good. Thank you for bringing us a little coffee cake.
This will be for next
too.
week. We're going to do the Italian coffee cake as a dessert.
Oh, really? We're going to learn how to make that. All right.
Yes.
So can we eat that between now and then, though, or do we need to save that as
Well, we can eat it now. I don't have to go and make another one, but I'll do it for you.
You'll do it.
I'll do anything for
You're
the Navy.
You're a tough guy.
Yes, you know.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Executive Chef Robert Cillizza from the
City Dock Restaurant.
City Dock Restaurant. I'm remembering the dock part, not the city part, at the Sheraton Hotel. And even though folks are maybe not staying in the hotel, I mean, people can walk right in off the street anywhere in Hampton Roads and come enjoy the restaurant. Okay, and that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or
breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we have things going on in the weeks. We have pool parties on Thursday, where the whole city can come and go in the pool. It's really great.
What else?
Come and see our new GM.
What
Yes.
What happens on the weekends?
Weekends we have a slush on Sunday. We can go out and get different types of drinks with slushes.
A slush? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and we have a slush machine out there, and it's really nice.
Okay.
We have a band and stuff. It's really great, really great.
All right, so make sure you check it out, and in just a few minutes we'll get to try these tasty treats. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.